Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is another wedding one. The wedding is getting alarmingly close. I'm actually leaving to France tomorrow, so I thought I should probably do another wedding video before I go. I did not do nearly as many as I wanted to, but I will be doing some after the wedding, kind of sharing the details. But I thought what I would do today is share some of the things I'm going to be wearing for some of our wedding events. Obviously I'm not going to be sharing my actual wedding dress, but we do have quite a few things going on around the wedding, so I'm going to be sharing what I picked out for that, as well as some general kind of wedding favourites and things I'm really excited for the big day. So I hope you guys enjoy this, and let's get going. So first up is what I'm going to be wearing to our engagement shoot, and I know you're probably thinking it's kind of late to be doing an engagement shoot, and I would agree with you. We were supposed to do this many months ago, but Dan had to work. We were actually going to do it in California because that's where our photographer is from, and I was going there anyway, but Dan had to work at the last minute, so that got postponed, and we decided just to move it to France and take advantage of beautiful Provence, which is where we're getting married. So we are doing it 2 days before the wedding, so it's kind of more like a pre-wedding shoot than an engagement shoot, I guess. But either way, I wanted something simple but kind of bridal looking. I found this and I thought it was perfect. It's actually a bridesmaid's dress, so I think it's from the brand Katie May. I got it from Beholden. Yeah, it's Katie May, and she does these dresses in a whole bunch of different colours if you did want them for a bridesmaid's dress. Obviously I just went for mine in white, and it was just exactly what I wanted it to be. So it has one shoulder and it's this beautiful kind of crepe material, so it has a nice weight to it, and then it has a little bit of ruching on the side, and then on the back it has a little cutout detail here. So it's super simple, it's still bridal enough, it's all the way down, it's full length was what I mean, but I thought this was just perfect, so I was really excited about this, and hopefully it will work well. I think we're thinking about doing it in kind of the lavender fields if we can find them, and if they're still populated with lavender, because I know there's only a short period, but if not, just kind of around the beautiful scenery, because there's just so much beautiful nature around there. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it, and hopefully the dress will work well. Next up, I wanted to share my veil, and this is just something I'm not going to be able to show successfully on camera. I don't think I'm going to be able to do a cutaway clip of this either, but I mean, you might be able to get a gist of it. Again, I will show photos, but I am so excited about this. I did actually get a free veil with my dress, and then I kind of tried it on, and it just wasn't really the look I wanted. It was very crispy and just wasn't quite as soft and flowing as I wanted. So I found this veil maker on Etsy, and I messaged her, and she is honestly the loveliest person ever. I need to remember the name of it. So the name is, she gives you a little comb with ribbon matching your hair colour. The name is Blossom and Bluebird. I just found it randomly by doing a search on Etsy. She's UK based, and she is genuinely the nicest, most helpful person ever. Her communication is just unbelievable, the best of any vendor I've dealt with so far. She's just so on it, so great to deal with, and I wanted a very particular kind of fabric, and not only did she source it for me, but she actually then worked to try and find a vendor or supplier of hers to get it cheaper as well. Like, she's that kind of person. She is genuinely lovely, and mine is just a crazy super long because I wanted a really long veil, and it's going to be kind of a blusher one as well. So I have the drop, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna attempt to sew it onto my headpiece, which I got many months ago. So this is from Jennifer Bear, and we're basically gonna try and sew it on, and so it can kind of just drape forward and then lift it up. So I am so excited. The material is beautiful. I know just looking at it, it just looks like a random piece of tulle, but honestly it's so wispy and soft and beautiful, and I'm just incredibly excited about this. So I'm so happy I decided to splurge on a new one, because I just think it complements my dress perfectly. And yeah, I could not be happy with it. So if you want a good veil maker, then definitely check her out. She doesn't know I'm doing this, by the way, at all, but she was just incredible to work with, and I'm so happy with my veil. So I can't wait to wear it. I'm so excited. So next up isn't something that I'm gonna wear, but it is something that my niece is gonna wear. So this is my niece Annie's Flower Girl dress. It is absolutely beautiful. It's from a brand called Isabel Garreton, and I've actually partnered with them to do a giveaway on this dress, which I'll talk more about in a second, but I can't even tell you how many flower girl dresses I looked at. I wanted something that was, you know, very quintessential flower girl, but so many of the ones I looked at were just really big and puffy and tulle-like, and that's not really what I wanted. And then I actually saw this one in an advert in a magazine and felt totally in love with it, and it's even prettier in person. I'm so thrilled with it. She's already tried it on and she just looks like an angel. I'm so excited to see her wear it. So it is A-line, it kind of flares out in a really beautiful way, and it has several layers as well. So you do have the tulle and you have a bit of structure as well, so you do have the volume, but it's very light, which is so important. It's going to be really hot on the day, so I want her to be comfortable, and this is just perfect, I think. You do have these beautiful applique flowers as well, and it does match my wedding dress a little bit as well, so there's another reason I really loved it, and I just can't wait to see her in it. On the back you have buttons all the way down, and then you have this beautiful tie as well, and it's just adorable. I think we're going to style her with a little flower crown, and we have a little basket for her to carry with flower petals as well, so I am so excited about this. So about the giveaway and about the brand now, if you're not familiar with Isabel Garreton, not only do they make absolutely beautiful dresses, and they've been going for about 30 years now, they are fully fledged, you know, they're stocked in Neiman Marcus and Saks and kind of all the big department stores, but they also are a social enterprise as well. So they exclusively employ women artisans to make their incredible dresses, and not only do they pay them fairly, but they also teach them new skills to hopefully empower them to get themselves out of poverty in many cases as well. So they're absolutely incredible. They are such a wonderful company to deal with, and they make just the most beautiful dresses. So if you are in the market for a flower girl dress or otherwise an occasion dress, then definitely check out our giveaway. It is happening on Instagram, so this is just a shout out here. So if you want to enter, then I will leave all the details down below on how you can do so. It's available in the US and in the UK, and you can win either my exact flower girl dress, I will link the one so you can see exactly which one it is, or otherwise you can pick any flower girl or otherwise occasion dress in case you don't have a wedding coming up to the value of $200. So definitely checking out. As I mentioned, these are the most beautiful dresses I've come across, and they're also just such a wonderful company to support as well. So I will leave all the details of that down below. Next up is the dress that I got for our welcome dinner, and this was actually one of the first things I bought. I bought this way before I bought my wedding dress, and I just saw it and fell in love with it, and I bought it pretty much as soon as I knew we were going to do a welcome dinner, because we're kind of doing a whole weekend of festivities. So saw we were doing a welcome dinner, I was like, I need a good dress, and I spotted this and just totally fell in love with it. And I know lots of people do white for the whole weekend, but I saw this and fell in love with it. I was like, when else am I going to be able to wear a dress like this? So I thought, screw it, I'll go with the purple, although they have released this now in white, which is a bit annoying, but I do love the one I have. So it is strapless. It's from Marchesa Notte, and then you have the boning all the way down, and then it flares out, and it is quite long. It hits me just above the ankle, and you have all these incredible floral appliques all over it. It's basically a garden in a dress. It's so pretty. I tried it on, and Dan absolutely loves it as well. He was like, why don't you just wear that to the wedding? And I'm like, well, I feel like a purple strapless dress would be quite a bold choice, but I adore this. It's so much fun to wear. I've been trying it on consistently over the past few months. Whenever I've needed a bit of a pick-me-up, I try this on, and honestly it does the trick. It's so much fun to wear, and when you swear it kind of goes all the way around. I just love it. So we're not having professional photographs or anything on the welcome dinner, so I'll try and get a photo. I'll do like an iPhone pic or something. But yeah, I am so excited for this dress. It's so pretty, and I cannot wait to wear it. And now for a little white dress, and so you may recognize this if you watch my vlogs. This was actually what I wore to my bridal shower, and I loved it so much that I was searching for a reason to wear it again. And then I thought I might as well just bring it to France for a kind of midnight change dress if I want it. So I'm not definitely going to wear this, but I have a suspicion that by the time midnight rolls around, I'm going to be hot and sweaty from all the dancing. I think it's going to be quite a warm day, and I think I'm just going to be done wearing a long dress by that point. So I wanted to bring this on the off chance that I did want to change in and just be free and get some sandals and then just dance away the last 3 hours, because we're going till 3 AM, so it's going to be quite a long night. And honestly, I just love this so much that I do want to wear it again. So I thought this would be kind of perfect. It is really fun to wear, and I'm just not ready to say goodbye to this dress, so I'm bringing this along with me. It is really creased actually. It was hanging up in its own kind of dress bag, but I didn't realise it completely fallen to the bottom, so I was just hanging up an empty bag essentially. So I do need to give it a steam, but I love this dress. I loved wearing it, and I'm very, very excited at the prospect of wearing it again. And the last clothing piece I'm going to share with you is this super pretty blue dress. It has pleating all the way down on the skirt, and then it is an off-the-shoulder style with this ruffle detail as well. I thought this was the loveliest thing, and I actually got this for the Sunday. So most of our guests are going home on the Sunday morning, but there are a few people, especially kind of really close family and friends and things like that, who are staying on the Sunday night. So we're having a kind of barbecue slash after party. So I thought I would wear this then. I thought about doing white again, but I figured I can wear this again, which would be quite handy. So I thought this was ideal and just so pretty and fun for summer. So very pleased with this. It wasn't too expensive, just from ASOS, but it fit really nicely, and I'm just so in love with the colours. And then finally, I wanted to talk about some of my favourite wedding stationery items. I'm a big stationery person in general, and I had so much fun dealing with all the little details of the day. So I wanted to share with you my favourite things, not necessarily invites, just other items. So I have some signage here, our wedding menus, things like that. So first up, our wedding menu, and I totally stole this idea from a Pinterest photo I found, but I love the idea of having the menus double as name cards. And so we got these printed with our wedding logo, and then I found the most amazing calligrapher called Victoria. If you are after someone to do calligraphy, she's incredible. I will leave her details below, but she hand wrote everyone's name on there as well. So this is how they're going to find their seat and also their menu as well. And then I just tied them with this beautiful ribbon. So I am so pleased with how pretty these turned out. I am so in love with them. And then for our wedding signage, so I went a bit nuts with the wedding signage. You're totally not going to be able to see that, but you can kind of see how pretty they are with the foil. So I got all of these foiled, and we have like 7 different ones, but these are just my favorites. So we have his and hers bars. So Dan has a whiskey bar, so I made him the sign saying the whiskey spot, that's what we're calling it, with all the different tasting whiskies that are going to be available. And then I have a rosé bar because I really like rosé wine. So this is just kind of a notice saying it is a rosé bar, but you can definitely see the foil, I think. And then we're just going to have rosé champagne and a selection of rosé wine from Provence. So we're framing these in some pretty frames and popping them on the little tables. And then we also have one for the welcome drinks as well, because I am all about the welcome drinks. So we are having his and hers signature cocktail. So having a peach Bellini for me, which is one of my favourite cocktails, and then we're doing a full fat old fashioned for him, which is a kind of twist on the traditional old fashioned recipe. So I am so happy with how these turned out. I designed them myself, and I am very pleased with the foil. I think they're just so lovely, so I can't stop doing that, but can't wait to get these into frames and to see them on the actual tables and displays. And then finally, the last thing I wanted to mention were my stickers. It's always the little things that really excite me, but I thought these were so cute. So I got these from Moo, and I actually went through 2 different suppliers. The first ones didn't come out very well. It's really difficult to find good glossy stickers on not an industrial scale. And then this company, I never used them before, but they're really good. They seem pretty big, and they do them for super cheap, and the quality is amazing. The only thing is that they only do them in one size, and I forget what this is. I feel like it's I'm gonna get it wrong, but it's a small size, and so I was a bit iffy about whether they would work, but actually this has turned out to be the perfect size for pretty much everything we've wanted. And we're gonna use these to seal up our little bags and pouches. We're doing welcome bags for everyone that we're gonna pop in their hotel rooms, and so we wanted to do little kind of packets of nuts and little treats from France, and so we wanted something just to personalize it and pop on and seal, and these are just perfect. So these ones just have our little wedding logos on them, but these ones we have cute little sayings, and the best thing is that they don't charge you extra to have different pieces of artwork. So I was able to get a bit creative, and these were, I think, how much did I pay? I think it was 15 or 17 pounds for 50, and then the more you order the cheaper it gets. So I think it was like 24 pounds for 100, and then it goes down. So this one says when in France, and so we're going to put these in just some little French treats. And then this one says a little taste of Provence, and I think we're going to get packets of nougat because nougat is, you know, famous in the area. Apparently that's what they produce, so I thought that was going to be perfect. So I am so pleased with how they turned out. They were pretty inexpensive, and the quality is really nice. So very happy with these. I love doing things like that, so I'm just going to be calming myself by putting little stickers on everything I can find. So that is it for this video, guys. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you have any questions for me, then leave them down below. As I mentioned, I will be leaving details of that giveaway, and I'll also leave details of anything here that I can, any vendors I mentioned, things like that, if you are interested as well. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye, guys.